Morning. Good morning. Okay, as you see, I have a mostly empty cup. My 3-year-old helper decided that it needed some artistic ability here, and so she added some stuff to our cup. But I also know that you all have, or most of you have, hearts that say love or kindness on them. So this cup represents the empty cup that we start each day with, right? And this morning we're going to hear a gospel reading about a Samaritan woman who was at a well with an empty jar. And she went to the well to get it filled with water, but Jesus gave her living water instead. And sometimes we can find living water in the ways that we share acts of love and kindness with each other. Especially if we're doing the acts of love and kindness out of our love for Jesus. So this morning, you either have a heart that says kindness or a heart that says love. And so I would love to hear some of your acts of love and kindness to fill up our cup this morning. Tell me what you got and then tell me your act.
Kindness. And I have a neighbor who, when they go away, they ask me to collect their mail. When they're home, they will frequently bring my trash cans with her and sort of thing, just so I can get them. Just little acts that show care.
Carol is talking about when her neighbor is away, she collects their mail, but when they're home, they bring her trash cans up. So she has an act of kindness. And when we do acts of kindness, keep that one, because you'll hear. We fill our cup, but we also fill the cup of the person that we're with, that we do the kindness for. What else? Karen. So Karen is sharing an act of kindness that her neighbor did for her. The last time it snowed, not this weekend, but the last big snow, right? Her neighbor shoveled for them because they know that Bill can't do it anymore. And so that is a huge act of kindness that fills your cup and also their cup. Cookie. So Cookie uses her calling to interact with people by calling them. So she feels called by God to show this kindness to people who may not get to talk to people all that often. And so she calls them when they're in the hospital or shut in, or I know that she's had lengthy conversations with Ann Arbor and other such people, and so we are grateful for the calling that she has on her life to show kindness to people in that way.
I have love. Spending time with my granddaughters is, to me, one of the biggest expressions of love. And saying yes to everything that Bella wants in the morning. Pancakes, chocolate milk, whatever it is.
So once a month, Elba goes to my mother-in-law's house for a sleepover, and she looks at that as the greatest expression of love. And as Elba's mom, I can tell you that it is, in fact, the greatest expression of love. But Elba has lots of requests when she's at Papa's house. She gets chocolate milk and pancakes and all kinds of other treats. Hot chocolate milk. Hot cocoa. Yep. Oh, yeah. And so she looks at the time that she spends with Elba and with Lydia as a great expression of love that fills her cup in ways that we can only imagine.
I have another one.
Okay.
So this one was expressed to me, and it was extremely impactful to me. And my daughter-in-law, or my other daughter, gave me a gift of pictures and Bible verses about love. One for each day, from February 1st to February 14th. And this was extremely special.
So Millie is sharing an act of love that I did for her. I gave her a countdown to Valentine's Day, starting on February 1st to February 14th. It has pictures of all of us and her family and Bible verses about love. And I did it because I know that her husband used to do cheesy things like that for her, and she probably misses that from him. And so I wanted to impact. I didn't want to impact her, but I wanted to give her love in that season of love, and it had a bigger impact than I had expected. But I'm grateful that it filled her cup in that way. Are there others this morning? During the last snow, Abby got stuck, and somebody came out and helped her get unstuck. Everybody came out and helped her get unstuck. So we are grateful for the kindness that they showed her. Are there others this morning? Whether you have a heart or not. Well, I'm going to put another love up there because Millie shared two. And I will share one. Karen, go ahead. So Karen is sharing an opportunity to show love to her children. She and Bill watch their dog when they go away, and so I'm sure that that's exhausting, but it definitely fills your cup and their cup for sure. So yesterday I went to Tom Torik's viewing, and I got there at 2:30, which was a mistake. I should have gotten there much earlier, because even by the time I got there, there were people out the door. And the viewing was supposed to be from 1 to 3, and by the time I got to the front of the line, it was 3:20. And I was near the end of the line. There were a couple people behind me, but so first of all, that is a huge expression of love for Cece and Tom and Stephen and Elena, but that's not the one I wanted to share. By the time I got home, it was 3:30, and Lydia heard the door shut and started yelling, "Ma, ma, ma, mama, ma," and my mama heart was so full. I was gone for literally an hour, and she missed me so much that as soon as she heard the door close that I came in, she was ready to see me. And Elva says that she missed me too, but she doesn't yell quite as loud these days, which is a huge expression of love for me from my kids. So, as you can see, with these acts of love and kindness, which we do because we were loved by Jesus first, have now filled our cup. In the same way that Jesus fills our cups with living water, so that we can share that living water with others in the way that we do love and kindness. May you find many opportunities to fill the cups of the people around you. Amen.